Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are live on the new Toledo Sports Network from Olney Court, Northwood High School, as the Northwood Rangers host the Woodmore Wildcats. I'm Rick Clever. I've got the coach, the snowbird, Mike DeStasio, with me tonight. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing great. Got off that plane into this lovely weather.
Yeah, no, and it's going to snow for you.
I know it. I get to see a little bit of everything.
So we are here, Woodmore varsity, taking on the Rangers here. Courtesy of DeStasio's Pizza, at least they're feeding us, you know? Some of that delicious pizza. Oh my gosh. I love when I get out that way because then I can, slide by and get some of that good pizza.
Yeah, we think we got a good product. I mean, we try,
I've worked for a number of pizza places in my life, so I'm a pretty good judge.
Yeah.
I went to school at the pizza capital of the world in Bowling Green.
Oh yeah. Miles Pizza, right?
Yep. Yeah. Miles was mine. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Miles, and every now and then I'd slip in a piece of Mellows, but Chip was one of my favorites.
Yeah. My daughter Tamara's not here tonight because she had surgery, but that's where she went to school, is Bowling Green.
Yep.
And her daughter Olivia's going there now.
Oh.
The next generation.
You can't beat it. So let's see who we got. We got Carson Stiles. Trying to see the starters here for Woodmore.
You got Ryan Maynard. You got Brandon Kaiser. You got Donnelly and Carson, and then 54 is Cameron Swartz.
And we've got Torres and LaGrange and Rykow and Hurley getting it over out quick.
He's running the point a little bit tonight. In last game, Gavin had to guard him. But I think it's a good move to switch that up. Woodmore's been playing well. I mean, Carson's been running the point. And I think the one thing that sticks out a little bit, they've been playing well together.
He drew the foul there.
Yeah. See what Northwood starts out. Looks like they're going to play a lot of man tonight, both teams probably. Got inside with the ball pretty easy that time.
Yeah.
But I don't know what they call travel on that.
I think. Nope, they called a foul on Maynard.
Oh, man. I'll tell you what, there's a young man that I'm really impressed with. Plays hard, gets a lot of rebounds. He just seems to not reward himself and get the ball in the basket, Like Woodmore's picking up full court a little bit. Well, the real key is don't give him too many second shots.
Got a little piece of that one to get it short.
He normally gets a little floater in there, but that's we got to start out, get through the worries. Northwood is just scrappy. I'm not sure how much talent they have. They just play hard.
Schwartz got knocked that one out of bounds.
Our problem is, Swartz was hurt Woodmore for a while, and we were really small when he wasn't there.
Yeah. Yeah, neither of these schools have too much height in their lineups. Torres. Nope, off the rim, no good.
Yeah, Maynard again gets a nice rebound.
Slates is going to set it up.
Yeah. The problem when you play a team the second time, they know who they got to stop, and you'll see a little more of that,
Long three.
Yeah, he hit a nice shot there.
Slates.
And they give him about 4 feet, and they can't do that with him.
Yeah. Torres drew the foul on the shot, so he'll go to the line.
We got to get the ball. I'm using but Woodmore's got to get the ball shut, keep it out of the paint, because that's getting the foul trouble in the big people.
Yeah, if I heard that, Maynard picked that up.
Yeah, and he plays hard. I really like him.
Torres makes the first one. And the second one.
Good looking free throws there.
3-2 your score.
Northwood's coming out, a little bit of pressure in the ball.
That was a bad decision on that.
Yeah, I'm surprised. A little out of character for him.
Little floater, couldn't get it to fall.
Yeah, they got hang on to the rebounds there, guys. And give Northwood credit, they're going after the ball.
Back in that full court. Slates and Hicks. We'll break it. Thought for sure Maynard was going to go up with it. Wow.
There's where he should have took a little floater, Gavin. And, you know, Papa's got to be a coach and a Papa, you know. They're doing a good job of putting pressure on Northwood, but, you know, both teams are playing pretty scrappy right now. You know?
They are.
And, you know, Northwood is... Wow.
Nice move there, Braden LaGrange.
They're having a little trouble playing defense against because they're moving the ball.
Donnelly drives the lane, has it blocked by LaGrange.
Took that ball strong to the basket. I'll tell you
Torres.
what, Northwood looks a little better than they did last game. A little more confidence, moving the ball well.
Slates. Off the rim, no good.
We're just getting one shot. That doesn't help us any.
Nope.
Everything's coming off penetration for them. We got to shut the ball. You know, a little bit of reaching on top. But I'm a little impressed with Northwood today. I mean, they're a different team than I seen last time.
Well, later in the season, you get a little bonding, I guess,
right.
And a little cohesion from the team. A couple subs coming in for the Wildcats. Hilt and Fetzer.
Just a little bit of soft, it's like a 2-1-2 press is what it looks like. But just token, just enough to not let them penetrate. They don't really care if they steal the ball.
It's enough to get them out of a rhythm. Underneath, Maynard.
Good job.
Drives it up and draws the foul.
It's a nice pass by Slates and nice finish by Maynard.
All right, rumbles in and out and in. Northwood down quick. Oh, yeah. Got it hung up. Tried to go behind his back and got it hung up there.
Yeah. You know, like there's nothing wrong with going your back, but it's not good to do it stationary. It's not a good basketball move.
Slates gets it blocked.
The big kid's a lot bigger there than I thought he was. He plays pretty big. That's a good shot.
That's a Genoa Bank 3 from Fetzer.
Yeah, that's a good looking shot.
Jump ball called.
Yeah, they're being patient, Woodmore, right now, but it might. If you're watching them play offense, they're doing a lot of standing on offense.
Yeah. Long from Hilt.
There comes that penetration
Torres
again.
Penetrated again, yep.
Got a reach in there.
It's the second one on LaGrange already.
Woodmore's got to get the ball moving a little bit. They're really standing a lot. And I think that's struggling to get the lanes open. Good looking shot.
Just in and out. Maynard comes down with it.
You know, his problem is he gets the rebound, brings it down low every time. He's got to chin it up and put it back
keep it up there, yep. Off the back of the rim. Torres
does a little ball fake, makes a little basketball move, and that's how he's getting in the lane.
Knocked out of bounds by Slates. Snuck that hand in there from behind. Down low. Out of bounds off of Northwood.
Well, like I said, Northwood's going after the ball. They're doing a good job on the offensive glass, you know.
Yeah, they're not giving Woodmore many chances. Not getting any second chances for sure.
And we're not getting many second chances neither. That time, good job of shutting the ball.
Bolsey throw down for that one.
That's way too easy. Way too easy. I mean, they're shadowing Slates, and the rest of us got to stand and watch him when he's got the ball.
It's like a box and one here. Another Genoa Bank three from Slates. Yeah.
And when he gets on, he's pretty effective.
He stuck himself open on that one. Torres from outside, short.
One thing that I think Northwood's being a little more physical than the last game. They're not just sitting on their heels, you know.
Campbell's going to go to the line to shoot the bonus here.
You know, free throws in this game could be pretty big because it's very, very physical playing right now, you know.
Got to make your free throws.
Yeah. It's where they get the name. It's a free throw. It's a free one, you know.
Take advantage of it.
And you gotta practice that to be a good free throw shooter. because it's all about believing, you know.
Our coach, especially in the preseason, we had to do 100 free throws every night before we could leave.
This is where we stand a little bit right here.
Slates, little fall down there.
Well, I think we got to do a better job of moving the ball there because they're definitely collapsed around him.
Torres with a Genoa Bank three.
Got to get a hand up. Boy, let them back in the game.
14 all coming down to the end of the first quarter here. 20 seconds left. I don't think there's anybody in the gym who doesn't know what's going to happen here. Oh. Hilt took the three, couldn't get it.
Woodmore's coming out, put a little pressure, which is not bad here. Just don't foul because they got 4 fouls.
And the shot at the buzzer is no good. At the end of one, we're all tied up, 14 all. We will be right back here on the new Toledo Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Marty Sutter, President and CEO of Genoa Bank. Since 1902, Genoa Bank has been a trusted partner for families like yours. From financing your first home to financing your next vehicle, expanding your farm or starting a new business, Genoa Bank is here for all your milestones. With 10 locations across Northwest Ohio, we're right here in your community caring about your banking needs. Genoa Bank, taking your banking needs personally.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For the best meats around and the best price, get to Frobose Meat Locker on Front Street in Pemberville. Frobose family features homegrown meats, and they make a whole bunch of different kinds of items, and they have over 200 different kinds of handmade items. Not to mention, Frobose Meat Locker is definitely a bratwurst paradise. They have over 125 different brands of bratwurst to choose from. Be sure to check them out on Facebook or visit their website, FroboseMeatLocker.com.
Back live at Northwood High School. Northwood 14, Woodmore 14. We get ready to start this second quarter. Very interesting first quarter.
They still playing man.
Whoa, and Genoa Bank three there from Kaiser. Torres.
Whoa.
He hits a Genoa Bank three.
Now we're playing a little perimeter basketball here.
Dueling threes to open this third quarter, or second quarter. Slates. I think he got down a little further than he wanted to.
And when he's touching it, they're really getting on him right there. So started out with a double team right now. And this is where I just don't know why we're standing a lot, you know. And just we kind of force it a little bit inside. Keep your lanes open a little bit.
Dangerous pass there. Slates gets it off to Hilt.
Oh, he walked.
Yeah.
He walked. Yeah.
Hurley's got it for the Rangers.
Playing a 2-3 zone, Woodmore is right now, which I think it's a good move unless...
There's Torres. Ball stolen away.
Oh, he walked. Took a couple steps in between there. you know, both teams get a little sloppy and they start throwing shots up, you know.
Yeah. They get to not thinking. They're up and down and not thinking about it. And Maynard, little spin around.
He gets that ball so low. If he just keep it a little higher, he could score there. He's pretty strong. Good move.
Nice fake. Just couldn't finish.
Going to stay here.
Got the defender up off his feet and just couldn't convert.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that was over and back.
They got away with it. Short. Tipped, kept it alive. Slates.
Good shot.
He hits the Genoa Bank three. Northwood's moving the ball around. Yep, Slate's got his hand on it. Hurley hits a Genoa Bank three. I think there's only been one basket that hasn't been a three.
Well, and you know, both teams are, you know, I do think Northwood's getting the ball inside better than Woodmore, but they're both relying on the three ball, you know?
Yep.
And Maynard sure gets after the ball, you know?
He does.
Yeah.
Just got to learn to keep it up. Don't bring it down where they can get it out of your hands.
And you know, I bet he's averaging double figures in rebounds, but he never scores on it because of that reason. He gets the ball down low, you know? Back the man right now.
Torres drives, gets it up.
Boy, he's done a nice job of making contact. I mean, he's done a great job of getting the ball inside.
He draws the fouls very well.
Well, Northwood's making their free throws too, you know.
Yeah, so far that's been a lot of the difference here. They're keeping him in the game.
Gavin's got 2 fouls. That's not helping him sitting on the bench over there. He's got to learn to start being a little smarter with the ball, playing the ball.
He needs to listen to Pops.
Yeah, well, you know, he's very aggressive when he plays defense. But when you get a foul or two, you got to be smart and back it off a little bit. You know?
Right.
And he's usually guarding the best player on the other team, which even doubles the problem, you know.
There you go. Woodmore made a free throw. That one comes up short.
Well, sometimes we're just not aggressive to stay on the ball, you know. Oh,
nice
that's a nice pass. That's a real nice pass. And again, everything's coming off penetration, Rick. If we don't keep the ball to the paint, we're going to get in foul trouble all night.
Yeah, Hurley got it down there and nice dish over to Olsey.
Did a great job. And like I said, Northwood's making their free throws.
Yes, they are. I think they've only missed one so far. Slates just said, I'm going to shoot the three.
He's really hot now, right now, you know.
Another Genoa Bank three-point shot. Olsey was working on him.
He's a little more physical than Carson, you know. Good move. We just don't get any second shots. You know, the thing that I got to give Northwood credit is they are playing physical.
They are.
They are, you know. And it's a different game than the last time we played them. We're just, you know, they're playing harder than we are, I think, you know. And I don't know if that's the difference from the last game or not, because I had to watch that in huddle. I wasn't there, so.
The lovely huddle cam.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good, I guess, but the camera's so jerky and.
And it fouls it, you know. And, you know, and I guess it's better than not having anything for me, you know, in Florida, you know.
It's better than nothing, but, you know, it follows bald-headed referees a lot, too. Slates makes both of them. And Woodmore's going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back on the new Toledo Sports Network.
Stop struggling with the big box stores. Choose Gladieux.
Gladieux Home Center. A hardware store, yet so much more. Your home improvement answer store. A place to design your interior space. A professional and friendly smiling face. Everything you need for your home. And Gladieux is locally owned. You'll be glad to know Gladieux Home Center.
Great food and great fun. The Keg in Greytown is now open and ready to make your night out fun and full of great surprises. Some of the best food in the area, all made by scratch with hand-cut fries, wings, chunks, Papa's chili, and much, much more. Wood-fired pizza ovens making some of the best pizzas in the area. Now don't worry, we have the toppings you want, and our dough is made fresh every day. The Keg, 1790 North Walker Street in Greytown.
Back live at Northwood High School. 28-26, Woodmore on top right now. We got about 2:36 left in this first half. Both teams playing physical.
And it's, like I said, it's a different team than the last time. It's a different game than the last time, you know.
A little rumbling going on down low. Called Fetzer for that one.
You know, Northwood's got some pretty good sized boys too. Look like football players, you know.
Yeah. Oh. Torres drove the lane, got a floater up. Boy, he get it to fall though.
That's where Maynard did get another nice rebound again.
Slates gets a little jumper there.
You know, once he gets inside that and gets the mismatch, then he's going to score.
Olsey throws it up, couldn't get it to fall. Oh, over and back. Yeah, Slates hadn't established himself in the forecourt before he got the ball.
Yeah, and I you know, Hill didn't have to give it up so quick neither. He could just let him get it in a set play, you know.
I think sometimes they're in so much of a hurry to get the ball to Slates.
Right. And that's a little bit of the downfall there, right? You see a good example of it, you know.
Torres Drives it out again.
Thought he traveled there.
Yeah.
Say, he's very physical on us.
It's Hurley for 3. Oh, Olsey goes down hard.
I didn't see, but he was holding his head, so.
Trainers are out taking a look at him here. He got tangled up with Maynard, and all of them going for the rebound down there.
Both Maynard and him play pretty physical.
Yeah.
I mean, they got everything but the shoulder pads on.
He got the wind knocked out of him a little bit. They're getting him up.
What worried me a little bit is holding the back of his head when he went down. And that could be serious sometimes, you know.
Yeah. Sit him down for a little bit, get some air, get some water.
You know, with this concussion protocol now, it's not as easy just going back into the game, you know.
Yeah.
It's been a very interesting game because Northwood's been more physical than us, and I think that's why they're in the game.
Slates dishes it to Maynard. He got a little too far under there.
And that's when he gets that ball down low, and I don't think he knows where he's at then. You know,
he should just been better off just turning and putting it up, but instead he put it on the floor and got a couple of guys under him, and he was under the backboard, and he drew the foul, but with no chance to have made that shot. Hurley working around, takes it down low, baseline, little floater.
Yeah. Well, you know, they set a screen on the ball. We should hedge out on that. Woodmore should hedge out on that a little bit and shut that down when we're not. They're running a pick and roll, and we're not doing a whole lot to stop it.
Northwood continues that run of good free throw shooting.
Yeah. They keep hanging around, you know, right now. They keep hanging around. Like I said, it's a way different game than the first time.
Makes them both to pull within 4. 28-32. Woodmore on top. Slates has Reichow, and he takes him down, dishes off to Maynard, who got stuck underneath.
He did it again. He took the ball down real low, you know, and he gets in trouble with that. If he just keep it high. That's a good move.
Nice little floater there from Hilt. Hurley bringing it down quick for the Rangers.
Yeah.
Reichow got stuck in the double team there. Northwood's going to call the timeout.
Well, you know, there's just a little bit of adjustment for us defensively, Woodmore, is you got to either switch on that screen on the ball or hedge out, one or the other, because they're getting to the paint off of that screen.
Are they not communicating that they're getting screen, not calling the switch up?
Well, you know, there isn't much communication. I'm not sure on that. That's a good question.
Because I haven't been hearing anybody holler switch or, you know. I would think somebody would see that.
And I've always been one to like the switching screens because it's hard for a lot of kids to adjust when you got to step out and stop it and then go back to your player again. The only time you need to do that is when there's a mismatch on size.
Yeah.
You know, if you're guarding a 6'9" guy and you're 5'2", but I'm exaggerating height, but it's better off switching all the time. At least you can get the ball stopped, you know.
Right. Hurley from the corner hits a Genoa Bank three. Slates almost has it picked away from him. And he draws the foul. And that's just going to be an out of bounds.
That's their fifth, though, isn't it? Oh, it is out of bounds. I thought it was 4 and then give it the fifth, you know.
One second. Slate spins, throws it up, hits the rim. That doesn't make it.
Man.
So at the half, we had 31-34 Woodmore on top. We're going to take a break here at halftime. We'll be right back for the second half on the new Toledo Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Marty Sutter, President and CEO of Genoa Bank. Since 1902, Genoa Bank has been a trusted partner for families like yours. From financing your first home to financing your next vehicle, expanding your farm or starting a new business, Genoa Bank is here for all your milestones. With 10 locations across Northwest Ohio, we're right here in your community caring about your banking needs. Genoa Bank, taking your banking needs personally.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For the best meats around and the best price, get to Frobose Meat Locker on Front Street in Pemberville. Frobose family features homegrown meats, and they make a whole bunch of different kinds of items, and they have over 200 different kinds of handmade items. Not to mention, Frobose Meat Locker is definitely a bratwurst paradise. They have over 125 different brands of bratwurst to choose from. Be sure to check them out on Facebook or visit their website, FroboseMeatLocker.com.
Stop struggling with the big box stores. Choose Gladieux.
Gladieux Home Center. A hardware store, yet so much more. Your home improvement answer store. A place to design your interior space. A professional and friendly smiling face. Everything you need for your home. And Gladieux is locally owned. You'll be glad to know Gladieux Home Center.
Great food and great fun. The Keg in Greytown is now open and ready to make your night out fun and full of great surprises. Some of the best food in the area, all made by scratch with hand-cut fries, wings, chunks, Papa's chili, and much, much more. Wood-fired pizza ovens making some of the best pizzas in the area. Now don't worry, we have the toppings you want, and our dough is made fresh every day. The Keg, 1790 North Walker Street in Greytown.
Back live at Northwood High School. 31-34, the Rangers trailing the Wildcats of Woodmore. Getting ready to start this second half. Pep band jamming. Gotta love a good pep band.
Yeah, and I almost forgot to put my equipment on.
You're out of practice.
Oh, yeah, out of practice. You know, it's an interesting game because it's like they're two teams alike right now. You know, I think Northwood's got a little better perimeter game.
They have been.
Yeah,
and the free throws.
Yeah, and that's probably why they're still in this game right now.
And they've been coming out physical, so let's see if they keep that up in the second half.
Right. Well, Gavin's back in. We'll see if he can stay out of foul trouble.
He's on Hurley.
And this is what he ends up. He's really on a lot of point guards, and when you're in foul trouble, it's hard to be effective.
Olsey back in the game, takes the shot, no good. But LaGrange gets it, and he draws the foul. Is it going to be?
It's on Slates.
It's on Slates, okay.
I watched Gavin. He looked right away. I had to laugh because he's saying, "Oh man, he seems to be a magnet. He seems like a magnet when there's a foul called sometimes, you know." And you know, he just plays a little more aggressive than I'd like him, but he could play aggressive as long as he's under control.
Right.
You know.
there's that line that you can't really cross,
Right.
you know, between aggressive and out of control and fouling. Slate's working, he gets it inside, back out. A little inside out there, nice.
There's where Gavin should have took a little floater.
A little short.
And he's got his shot's a little flat. He's got his hand on top of the ball. And one time I thought I had it corrected, but I see it's back again. And I don't know, just a lot of repetitions. You got to do something a little different.
Spend a lot of time in the gym working on it.
And his confidence level's down right now. I mean, it's just shooting-wise, it's not very confident, you know.
Slate snuck in down low and got that one up.
And that's why, you know, right there, you know, to give Gavin confidence, he made a nice pass out of bounds, you know. And he's got to look at the whole game and don't look at scoring, you know.
Olsen. Maynard did it again. He got away with it,
Right.
but he got that rebound and it's down at his hips.
Just right here, so I'm a little concerned of standing right now. I just don't think it does us any good, because when you do a lot of standing, the defense doesn't have to guard anybody.
Right.
I'm one to just move without the ball, you know.
The more you move without the ball, the more you generate. You're going to get the opportunities. If you're Slates drove down.
Nice rebound. Boy, it's too bad he didn't get that back in.
Schwartz. Olsey tried to get it to LaGrange. He wasn't ready for it.
Oh, get it up. Why would you stop that game there? I'm nothing against he's not hurt, but that's not what I call life-threatening. You know, somebody could...
Olsey again. This time the ankle.
Again, I not to pick on Woodmore's offense, but just way too much standing. You got to get more movement in it, and Carson can go 1-on-1, but the more you play teams, they're going to start shutting this down.
Yeah, you know, they'll go to a more of a box and one again, and you know, double up on Slates as he gets more into a shooting position. He gets open there, hits the Genoa Bank three,
and you know, he's not got the ball in his hand there. That's where he's more effective on that, you know.
Right. LaGrange, nice dish. Little down the lane running jumper there. Slates just kind of flings it up there, gets it to fall. He'll go to the line for
and it's like I said, he does a nice job of finishing too. You know, Carson does.
But even on that one, Gavin was waiting. Gavin could have dribbled it down court without anything, but he was waiting for Slates to get open to get it to him
and that slows the game up. It really does.
There's Torres from three, no good.
Oh wow,
nice rebound.
That's a tough one. We got caught standing there looking on the backside, you know.
Slates again gets it to roll in.
That's travel. Whoa.
Didn't call it.
Now we're playing too much one-on-one basketball right now. And we're going to let them get back in this game if we're not careful.
Yeah. Schwartz grabs it, holds on to it. Nice three there.
He got his hand off the top of the ball that time.
he got some arch on it that time.
And it just fundamentally could be better with it, you know.
The Northwood's going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back here on the new Toledo Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Marty Sutter, President and CEO of Genoa Bank. Since 1902, Genoa Bank has been a trusted partner for families like yours. From financing your first home to financing your next vehicle, expanding your farm or starting a new business, Genoa Bank is here for all your milestones. With 10 locations across Northwest Ohio, we're right here in your community caring about your banking needs. Genoa Bank, taking your banking needs personally.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back live at Northwood High School. 47-35, Woodmore on top of Northwood in this third quarter.
Yeah, this is a matchup here that's a family matchup.
Hurley and
it is, and it's funny because, you know, they're good friends too. I mean, it's nothing like it's just a bad matchup for them to play in a game.
Slate's working. Gets it up. Nope.
Way too much one-on-one right now, guys. We got to do a better job of moving the ball.
Well, that comes from moving without the ball, too. You need to.
Right.
Hurley with a little floater there.
Again, this is our offense, and they just don't like it, you know.
He got it blocked that time. LaGrange got a piece of that, knocked it out of bounds.
Oh, man, Carson could have stood right there.
Nice move from Carson.
Well, you know, Gavin there could have shoot a little floater, you know, and that's the things you'd like to see him do, you know. Some of it's confidence. I mean, and I got to keep proud of him because he plays hard, you know.
Nice.
That's a good shot.
Genoa Bank 3.
Now we got a chance of getting things opened up a little bit.
Little steal. Oh. Gavin had it blocked.
You know, he didn't sure he wanted to shoot or take it. So now he's a little fun watching him out there, and he's got to get his head up on that. You know, He's frustrated with that. He's picked up a couple offensive fouls lately, and I think he plays with that fear. You know, but he'll get there.
Slates with a Genoa Bank three-point shot.
That's a good-looking shot. It come off a screen, and I like that kind of a three, you know.
Nobody stayed back for Northwood to get the inbounds.
Yeah.
Hurley. It's a Torres, throws it up.
See, there's that same thing again. He's looking to give it back to Carson. Don't do that. Carson should go through the lane there because we're doing too much of that and everybody's standing around.
It's like their first instinct is to get the ball to Carson.
And Carson's a tremendous player, and I get that, but we're having turnovers sometime because of that. Get in there.
Good hustle on the rebound. Rangers come down. Oh. They're going to get Gavin on, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, he's got to let, Gavin's playing hard. He got, let him go a little bit. But I got to be careful.
You're retired. You don't coach anymore.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you'll never stop being a coach, you know?
Right. Off the front of the rim.
We just, we at times we treat the ball like it's a hot potato.
Out deep. Slate's missed that one. Yeah.
You get the feeling we're going to shoot ourselves out of the game sometimes, you know?
Wow. Torres thought about it.
Somebody got blood, they say?
I don't know what it was. Oh, it looks like he got scratched. Early tried to get it into LaGrange, had it taken away. Slates tried to bounce pass over.
It was a nice idea there.
Tried to bounce it into Fetzer and just couldn't quite get it past the feet there.
And yeah, the defender did a nice job of playing off of him just enough, you know.
Short again on the three.
Oh boy, I thought that was a walk. Just a little bit of a force there.
Slates steals it, stays in bounds, but Hurley ends up with it.
Boy, he called that timeout after he made that great pass. Hurley got the ball in the corner.
I'm like, what the? They called a timeout. Wow, okay. And about 5 seconds left in this third quarter. Down 16, and he makes. Yeah.
We just don't seem like we can just pull away here. We could get this up to close to 20. I think it's pretty hard for Northwood to come back now, but
it's never enough, right?
No. Well, I'll tell you what changes.
Especially with the three-point shot and the way they're hitting them today.
Three-point shot does that, And
Northwood was hitting them earlier in the game pretty consistently, so you're never safe if somebody's hot from three.
Yeah.
So we got 53-37, Woodmore on top. 5.2 seconds left in the third quarter.
Going to get a 5-second call.
Yeah. Gets it to Olsey. They're not going to get a shot off.
Wow. Boy, it makes you wonder what they're thinking,
You call a timeout and you don't get the last shot up in the air.
Right.
All right, we're going to take a break after 3. Your score, Woodmore 53, Northwood 37. We will be right back on the new Toledo Sports Network.
The best meats around and the best price. Get to Frobose Meat Locker on Front Street in Pemberville. Frobose family features homegrown meats, and they make a whole bunch of different kinds of items. And they have over 200 different kinds of handmade items. Not to mention, Frobose Meat Locker is definitely a bratwurst paradise. They have over 125 different brands of bratwurst to choose from. Be sure to check them out on Facebook or visit their website, FroboseMeatLocker.com.
Stop struggling with the big box stores. Choose Gladieux.
Gladieux Home Center. A hardware store, yet so much more. Your home improvement answer store. A place to design your interior space. A professional and friendly smiling face. Everything you need for your home. And Gladieux is locally owned. You'll be glad to know Gladieux Home Center.
Back live on the new Toledo Sports Network. 53-37 your score as we get ready to start this fourth quarter. Olsey from the top of the key. Couldn't get the three. LaGrange was down there to try to get the rebound.
Well, Swartz did a good job of boxing him out that time. He really did. And it could have easily been a foul on Northwood on that.
Yeah.
Somebody stay back for
token full court
for Hilton there a little bit.
Nice dish.
Good
Schwartz.
job. Yeah. That's good to see out of Swartz too. That 2-footer is a big part of the game, you know.
Oh, nice steal.
Good man contact. Good job.
Caden Hilt. Steele took it up, drew the foul. Second foul on Olsey.
Hilt's a good free throw shooter. Very good shooter.
Oh.
I know, I thought the same thing. That's really a heck of a move, you know.
Oh. Slate's got him blocked from behind. That was the last thing LaGrange was expecting. Short on that one. Down quick, Slate steals it away again.
That's a better move. There you go, much better move. It got some arch on the ball. I like that mid-range shot. I like the players that shoot that.
Olsey drives, loses it.
Oh.
Nope.
I will tell you, I try to stay out of foul officiating, but that's a bad call. I have to say it. He flicks that ball from behind, and it's not. It's just, you know, the game has been so physical, and then they call that foul.
They call that little thing, and I really didn't even see it. Hurley with a Genoa Bank three.
There'll be a lot of talk at the table with that shot. Look to always reverse the ball, guys. Good move.
Nice move. Hurley gets down to LaGrange. Got out of position. He was not in a position to take that shot.
See, right there again, that we slow it up to come back to Carson. And right. I mean, I don't want to get into coaching philosophy, but we had a 3-on-2 break, and I don't know what that idea is.
That's going to be some discussion too.
Dude, that'll be a discussion.
Genoa Bank
there's stuff that goes on at home you guys don't want to hear.
So they're matching threes over each other.
I know. He's going to foul out is what he's going to do. I can see it coming.
Oh, up and over the backboard.
He'll play with 4 fouls the same way he plays with no fouls.
Right. Well, so far he only has 3, right? So
no, he's got 4 fouls. He picked that one up on
that little one, yeah.
And that's one I get a little mad with because, you know, I'm thinking that it's somewhat of a good move.
He drew the foul there.
Yeah. And I just like to see more movement out of us. You know, I think when you start playing the teams that are very athletic and quick, you gotta get more ball movement. It's not a reflection on anybody at all on the team. I just think movement of the ball is important. Well, I got to coach a little bit here. Get some arch in the ball, Gavin. He's flat.
Bend the knees. It's all in the knees.
Yeah, and it's repetition. You got to shoot a lot of free throws, you know. So he's aiming the ball, but that's for another topic.
Hurley. He's got Fetzer on him this time. They tried to set the pick.
They're going to call that hand check, you know. It's a good foul. I mean, I only had a laugh because I watched Gavin play defense that time. He's not going to foul out in that play.
No. He was like, I've got 4. No. We're up. I don't need. Oh. No. A Genoa Bank 3 from Gavin Donnelly.
Well, now he's not going to listen to me. You know that, don't you?
No.
He still got his hand on the ball, top of it.
Didn't hurt that time.
No.
But the odds aren't with you when you shoot like that. They're going to get Maynard.
I don't know. I want to just go. Well, I can't coach anymore. I'm stopping. I'm just going to call the game. There's Maynard. Nice rebound. I'll tell you, I'm really impressed with him.
See, again, they could have had the ball down if they waited for.
You know, the game is. Oh, that's a good screen. Oh, don't waste foul. See, he had too much time to look at that shot.
Yeah.
Be smart, everybody. Don't put him at the free throw line.
Slate's got the block from behind again.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this team's pretty quick. I think transition, if we would use the passing transition a little more, we might get some easy buckets, you know?
Bolsey for 3, no good.
Good take. That's a good take.
Schwartz with the rebound.
Nice move. Nice move. That's a nice move.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Just couldn't get the ball to fall.
And you know, move. You need some inside play. You got to have it, you know.
The inside play keeps them honest.
Yeah.
It's like the running game in football. You get the running game, it opens up the passing game.
Yeah.
And the inside game gives you more room to take those outside shots.
That's right. And you know, if you got a really good outside shooting team, you might get away with no inside game. But we don't have a great perimeter team. But I tell you, there's sometimes we look great, you know. And Northwood did tonight too. I mean,
it's like my golf game. Moments of brilliance surrounded by mediocrity.
Well, you know, if you ever get a chance to shoot par golf, you should never play another one. Good pass, Gavin. Good pass. Nice finish.
I shot 72 once,
yeah.
And then I went to the back 9.
I know that feeling. I always think I play the best golf in the beginning of the year because I don't overswing. I try to be more focused. As the season goes on, I think I can hit it farther. Right. You know, and it just
the overconfidence kicks in. Yeah. Yeah, almost got the 5 on him there.
Oh.
You know, some of these passes are getting a little loose.
Little quick shot, and he got his hand down on top of it. He's going to foul out here.
Well, 69-44, under 2 minutes left.
Nice move. Nice move. He's a sophomore, Perkins. They're going to be really good next year. I think they'll be really good. These sophomores are getting some time now, and I think this could be a really good ball team next year.
Hicks tried to do that wraparound pass on the baseline there.
Getting some other players in the game is always nice, you know.
Playing time is good because you never know what's going to happen. Injuries.
And right here
trouble.
you got 1, 2. Well, I guess you only got 2 sophomores on the floor. Well, we do want to shoot the ball. I guess
Perkins thought about it.
You know. I guess it's better than the other way around. You know.
Right.
Sometimes you can't get kids to shoot because they're afraid to miss. You know. Oh, nice idea. Nice look.
I'm gonna stay with the Wildcats, though.
Yeah. Well, you know, like I said, they got some real potential to be still getting better this year, you know.
Ivy
that's a nice move.
gets the ball stuck. A little confusion there. They thought they turned it over with the ball getting stuck.
Well, what they do is a jump ball, so whoever gets possession.
And it was Northwood's possession. So.
Was it?
Yep.
Well, how did Woodmore?
I'm sorry, no, it was Woodmore's
Okay, I was going to say. Somebody
flipped the arrow.
Yeah, they flipped it on you.
Perkins took it down, drew the foul. Still a common foul, so there you go to the inbounds. Lots of youngsters getting some experience here.
Yeah.
Nice little spin around there. Just couldn't get it to fall.
Wow.
Ivy.
Oh, nice take-o. I like that. That's a good take.
Carson Dickey.
You know,
the Genoa Bank three.
I give Northwood a lot of credit, though. I really do, because they never quit in this game, you know?
No.
They never quit.
Looks like Fetzer's going to dribble it out here.
Well, a little rusty, but I get it back.
Yeah. All right, that's going to do it for us here. Your final score, Woodmore 73, Northwood 47. Next broadcast, hopefully with the weather, who knows, we're going to be out at Genoa for Eastwood at Genoa Boys tomorrow night. And we hopefully will see you then. Thank you, Mr. DeStasio.
Well, thanks for having me. You guys do a wonderful job.
Thank you, Izzy, for running camera. We will see y'all tomorrow night here on the new Toledo Sports Network.